Hey there, I'm Michelle.
I'm Jim, and we are
Fatigue of Your Own. Welcome to another Motivational Monday.
Let's get motivated.
Woo! Yay. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Maybe not our neighborhood.
Not our neighborhood. Our neighborhood is wet and rainy, and everything is soaked, which we needed the rain because we had a dry patch. And this is going to go away fairly quickly, even though it might be replaced with a little bit of snow.
Yeah.
So it's a little early, but
this is what happens when people put up Christmas decorations too soon.
Mother Nature decides to give us some snow to go with it.
Yes.
Yeah. So snow, and it'll be late October, early November. Here we are. So
well, and I have friends out in Colorado that got like 8 inches of snow yesterday.
Yeah. So. But that's what you get when you live in Colorado, having lived out there before. I've witnessed this firsthand.
And it's probably all gone by today.
Yeah.
It all blows away.
Yeah, we were only there for the one winter. But, yeah, the thing with the snow there, at least in Colorado Springs, I can't speak for Denver or anyplace else, but it would get so dry that the snow, you couldn't mash it into snowballs or anything. It just was dry, very powdery. And then the wind would blow and it would drift everywhere. So, but that meant it got into everything.
Yes, it does.
So we don't have that problem here. Snow, we get generally wet.
Yeah, but we don't get that much.
No, we don't get that much, thank goodness. Or we haven't. We do sometimes on occasion.
Snowmageddon.
Yeah. So what are we talking about today?
Vision.
Vision. Oh, okay.
Vision. If you've watched these, one of the things that you know is vision is part of a process.
It is.
When it comes to either figuring out where you want to go personally or what you want to do with your business, vision is all about where things are going in the future.
Right.
And picturing it. And then once you actually have that vision, you set the goals so that way they pull you closer to from where you are now to where it is that you want to go.
Right. So would you say that pretty much every person that's ever been really successful had some kind of a vision?
Yes. Molly would say so too.
Yeah, when you're she was downstairs.
Yes. Part of being successful is knowing what it is that you want.
Yeah.
You need to know what you want out of life. You need to know what you want for your business. You need to know what success looks like. And because you can't just stumble upon it.
Right.
It doesn't work that way. If you are going to be successful, you have to have a very clear vision of what success looks like.
Right. Yeah. And the vision, it doesn't have to be big.
No.
But quite often, if it is big, you've got a chance of achieving something amazing. It's like, one of the visions that I have for our life, in particular mine, is to get to a point where I never have to deal with snow ever again.
Or leaves.
Yes. I don't want to have to deal with raking and vacuuming and mowing up leaves. I've got a whole bunch of them out in the front yard from our maple tree. And we have a bunch from the tree in the lot next to us. It's an oak tree, and the oak tree leaves are horrible.
Yeah.
They are dry, and when the wind blows, they go everywhere.
Yep.
At least with the maple leaves, they don't blow quite as badly, so it's easier to get them up. But the problem is now they're all wet, and then they're going to dry and they're going to blow. But that's that's part of my vision is to be in a place where I never have to deal with those again, and I don't have to deal with snow. So that's my vision for the future. One of them.
And you don't have to cut grass.
And I don't have to cut grass. I don't want to do that either. Yeah. Basically, I don't want to have to deal with, outside maintenance.
No.
Yeah. I'd rather have somebody else do that, like I've done in the past. Unfortunately, couldn't get anybody to do it this year. No. Shortage of labor. And then I can focus on other things. And that is also part of the vision. A lot of people don't realize that is, your vision can entail getting to the point where all of these other things that you have to do, you can pay somebody else to do them or have somebody else do them. And then you don't have to mess with them. So you can focus on the things that are going to further develop your vision.
Yeah. And when it comes to vision, like you said earlier, I think some people, their vision's too small.
Yeah.
The reality is the bigger you can think of the future, the more you're going to get out of the future.
Right.
The other thing is you need to think in detail.
Yeah.
You can't just have this, I don't know,
nebulous, I'm going to be
Yeah.
rich, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to live in a mansion, I'm going to whatever it is. Yeah.
It needs to be very specific,
Very specific.
and detailed.
Right.
And the more clear you are with the vision that you have for your future, the easier it is for it to happen.
Well,
Because as soon as you develop a very clear vision, and once everything falls into place for you as far as what it is that you truly want, it makes it super easy for you to set the goals so that you can get closer to that vision. Because like you said, if all you want is to be massively rich, well,
what does that mean?
Yeah.
How do you define that?
And that's it.
What's your number?
You need to be able to put some parameters around
Yeah.
it. You need the details to it.
Right.
And how are you going to get there?
Right.
Are you going to win the lottery? Or is
Good
it
luck with that.
Is it going to be because of the work that you do? What's going to cause this to happen? And once you figure that out, then it's a matter of, okay, it's because of the work that I do.
Right.
All right. Well, what work is it that you're doing? And then start setting the goals that will bring you to making that vision a reality.
Well, and when it comes to the work that you're doing, I can define that for everybody. It's pretty simple. You're serving other people.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you're doing.
No.
You're serving other people in
Yeah.
some capacity. And the more people that you can serve, the better your chances of reaching those goals.
Yep.
But part of the thing with the vision, you're talking about, being able to picture it,
Yeah.
to very specifically. Well, that's what's a way that they can do that. It's something that you do.
I do.
And I probably should, but I don't.
No, you
I
don't.
freely admit I don't. I kind of look at yours and go, well, that's mostly, that's pretty much what I want. So, and what is it that you do?
Create a vision board.
Vision board.
Yeah. People are visual creatures.
We are.
And so if you see something, it makes it very easy for you to focus on it. It makes it easy for you to keep that image, because it's an actual image in your mind. And that's what a vision board does. I know some people are just like, vision boards, oh, that's all new wave, agey kind of foo-foo kind of thing. What it is it's a tool that helps you stay focused on what it is that you want. And so you put the stuff up there that you want, that represent the vision that you have for your future, because that's what it is. It's a representation, an actual physical representation of where you're going to be in the future. And once you have the images that correspond to that, it makes it a whole lot easier for you to look at that and say, oh yeah, that's right. That's where I want to be. That's what it is. That's the house that I want. That's the car that I want. That's we've got one in there where it's a stage. That's the stage that I want to be on. So it's not just, the stuff, but it's also, how are you going to get there? We've got images of speaking, coaching, and training on there. We've got images of customers on there. So it's, how are you going to make this vision a reality? And that's what your vision board does.
Yeah.
Is it helps you to stay focused on what's important for you.
Then you can also talk your way to your vision. I don't remember who I heard saying it. It was either Matthew McConaughey, that's who I think I heard saying it, or Aaron Rodgers. It's one or the other. I cannot remember which one.
Okay.
Was talking about something that they're wanting to accomplish, and said, and actually it was something that they had accomplished that was happening. And like I said, I can't remember which one it was. Like I said, I think it was Matthew McConaughey. Said, I'm a big believer in talking things into existence.
Okay.
that basically by, coming up with that idea and then telling as many people as you possibly can about it, that, one, everybody will know, hey, this is something that you're wanting to do. This is part of your vision. But what it may also do is attract the right people to you.
Yeah.
Because you may not be speaking to those people, but you're speaking to people who are speaking to other people. And if they happen to mention that you have this idea for this thing that you want to do, you could end up having the right people hearing about it. And that, and that's as opposed to having a vision and not sharing it with anyone.
Right.
And some people do that. And the reason being is that they don't want to reveal it to other folks because they're afraid of the ridicule that they may face if it doesn't happen. Well, with that kind of mindset, you're almost dooming yourself to it's not going to happen. You're almost, getting yourself to the point mentally where you're saying, hey, there's a good chance this isn't going to happen. Well, if that's the case, then it's not really your vision, is it? It's a wish list. And there's a difference between a wish list and a vision. I also liken this to Paul Martinelli. Paul Martinelli. And what does he have at the end of every correspondence that he puts out there?
Hold your vision.
Hold your image.
Hold your image.
Hold your image. Hold your image. And what he's talking about there is your image of yourself, which is your vision. It's how you see yourself. It's where you see yourself going. And, and it's important because, it's like I always use the phrase, the quote from the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland, when you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing about having a vision. Vision provides that clarity of what road you're going to take to get to where you want to be. And that's important because if you don't know what that is, you don't know, how to get there because you don't even know what it is that you're after. I don't know what you think you're going to accomplish. Right. So you'll end up being like, because I'm going to be talking about vision later today. This is one of the reasons we're on this topic is because we've been talking about this lately. And, talking about it from John Maxwell's perspective of the people who, the four categories of people, the people who, can't see the vision and will never see the vision, the people who can't see the vision, but they can get behind somebody else's vision, the people who can see the vision and put it into action, and then the people who can see the vision, they can put it into action and they can get other people to go along with them to put it into action. There's more people out there who can't see the vision, never will see the vision. And they're the people that they just end up there. They're the ones that you see that go to work every day. And I hope it's none of you, that they punch their clock in the morning and they do their 8 or 9 hours. And then they punch the clock in the evening and they go home and they watch some TV and then they get up the next day and do it all again.
Yep.
Those are also the people who end up living for the weekends.
Yes.
Because their life during the week is not very fulfilling.
Yeah.
Those people generally have no vision for their lives.
And part of it is because they can't think of how it can get a whole lot better.
Right.
Which I could easily see how it could get much better.
You would think.
Yeah.
Because I've seen those lives and it's like, okay, so it's the people who are trying to make it safely to, death.
But the other thing is you'll have people that will have a vision and then that vision comes true and they don't create a new one.
Right. Yeah. Once you've accomplished a vision, once you've had a vision and you've managed to accomplish all of those goals, find another one.
Yeah.
You climbed one mountain, go climb a bigger one.
And I think what's sad is there are some people out there that have the smaller visions, and when they achieve it, they think, okay, well, this is it. And it's just like, no. You already proved to yourself that you could create a vision and then go out and achieve that vision, make it a reality for yourself. You can do that again. And next time it needs to be a bigger vision.
Bigger vision.
And so...
Because that also means that, your vision, especially if you create a vision statement, it's not static.
No.
You can change it. You can expand it. which is what you should do.
One of the companies that we worked with, they created a vision statement that had an end date.
Yes, they did.
Which is brilliant on their part,
Mhm.
because it forces them to reevaluate this on a regular basis.
Also forced them to hustle to
Yeah.
try to make sure that came to fruition
Yeah.
by that date. And then once they get there, obviously they got to do it again.
Yep.
So, you can do that. That's another approach, because your vision is your vision.
Yeah.
You can set it up any way that you want.
When I work with my coaching clients, we do 3 years into the future. I tell them to picture themselves in 3 years. Where are they? What are they doing? Where are they living? What's their environment look like? What's their surroundings look like? And then we set goals to bring them closer to making that vision a reality. It doesn't necessarily have to be 3 years. It could be a year from now. It could be 5 years from now. It could be whatever time period you want. But that's what you need to focus on, is where am I? What does this future look like for me? And now that I know what that looks like, how am I going to get there?
So what can they do if they want some help with creating their vision?
They could contact us. And so they could give us a call.
Right there.
Yeah. Right here. 412-420-7975 is the phone number. You could call us. You could text us.
Yep. How else can they get in touch with us?
They could email us.
Email. All right. info@ateagueofyourown.com.
info@ateagueofyourown.com is correct. Or just go to the website.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
ateagueofyourown.com. Reach out to us. We can help you develop, put into words that vision that you have for yourself, help you set the goals that will make that vision a reality and bring you closer to where it is that you really want to be.
Yeah.
We can do that.
And then also they can contact us through social media.
Yes. Which social media platforms are we on?
Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram.
Yes, we are. So reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. All right. That's it. And Molly has finally stopped barking.
Yes.
I guess she gave up on us.
She gave up on us coming down there.
Oh. All right. She's doing well, by the way.
Yes.
She's on track.
Recovering nicely. Yeah. Yes. We got a very good report on Friday. Vet Tech said everything looks picture perfect, which made us so happy.
Yes.
And so we are progressing. We're about a third of the way or so through this process. And so we will get there.
Yes,
we look forward to about mid-December. She should get the final cast off of her leg, and hopefully everything will be good and she'll be back to normal.
Yep. We're getting there. All right, everybody. We will see you next week. Have a wonderful week. Bye.